안녕하세요. Welcome back to your business English class. This is now lesson number 4 that you have with me. Okay, how about we start? Okay, just a quick reminder, don't forget that all your PPTs and homework sheets are important for the exam, right? Okay. Let's do a review from last week's class. So last week we did a quick look at the effect or impact of COVID-19 on the tourism industry. And we spoke about solutions, which I said are very important for you to study. So what solution was this? Can you remember? Okay, this was social distancing on the beach, okay? Another one is plastic dividers, right, at restaurants. Then we had hotel sanitizing. And last, we had markers on the floor and chairs. We also had the different vocabulary that we covered in the class, like hit by the pandemic, border between North Korea and South Korea, between countries, deserted and crowded, so full and empty, right? Industry and predict, can you guess? So you are part of the industry, tourism industry. Recover, okay? So if you have a hit, you need to recover, right? And last, COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, let's start. Today we're going to speak about work schedules. So, yeah. Work schedules, I don't like. Stress. Let's go. So today's class has introduction, vocab, practice, quiz, and homework. You will finish last. Okay, let's start with our introduction. Waking up for work. What is waking up for work? You know when you're fast asleep and then this is waking up for work. I don't like it. Oh, I am so angry in the morning, right? So every morning we wake up. Then some people make coffee in the morning or tea. Some people rush to work. Then you rush to work very quickly. He's so cool, right? He has a skateboard to work. And then when you get to work, you will check your schedule. So this is an on the phone app, schedule app, APP. So on the schedule app, this one's in English, you will check your schedule. So 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock meeting, 11 o'clock English class. Okay, what is your schedule? So today's class, we're going to focus on your daily schedule. Okay, so what is a schedule? Okay, it's different activities that you do at home and at work every day. So you can have two different schedules. You can have a home schedule and you can have a work schedule. Okay, let's see. This is an example of a daily schedule. What is he doing? He is going to work. So number 1 schedule is go to work. Number 2 would be maybe go to work with your friends. Another one would be to answer calls at work. Then they go to lunch. Ooh, this is at night. They're finished work. I think this is go home. Then they eat dinner. Yeah, no comment. Next. I know. Next, I think she's reading a book before bed. Yes. So she's reading before bed, and these two would be go to bed, right? Getting ready for bed and sleeping. Right? So this is a simple schedule for the whole day. I only looked at 4 points, but there's 8 activities in this picture. Okay, but millionaires, oh, so much money. What is a millionaire's schedule? Let's have a look. Jack Ma, let's look at his schedule. He wakes up at 7 a.m. So 7 wakes up. Then he starts working at 8 and rest 9 a.m. and he has family time. So family is very important to Jack. And after 9 o'clock, he will go to work, go to the office, and work the rest of the day. What about Bill Gates? Okay, so he is an 8.7 billionaire. What was Jack Ma? He was a 34.4 billionaire. Okay, so he's a billionaire as well. He wakes up 7 a.m., 8 a.m. exercise and study. Then at 9 a.m. he has breakfast and he reads a book, right? So he also has a very good schedule. After 9 a.m. he will go to the office or work at home. Okay. Then we have Mark Zuckerberg, the Facebook millionaire, right? So he is a 42.8 billionaire. Whew. So he wakes up at 8 a.m., 8:30 checks Facebook. That's bad. On you go. Then 9 a.m. exercise. Then 10 also family time, right? I think Mark has two girls. And then he goes to the office. Last is Richard Branson. He is Virgin Airlines CEO and also millionaire. He's a 5 billionaire. 5 billionaire? So he wakes up at 5 a.m. 6 he is kite surfing. That is so cool. So he's surfing in the water at 6 a.m. 7 a.m. he has breakfast. And then at 8 a.m. he meditates. Okay, so Richard Branson keeps a very healthy lifestyle. I think he lives by the beach. Kite surfing? Let's see. So there are two kinds of schedules for millionaires. We have a millionaire home schedule, and we have, just hold. A home schedule, which is wake up at 5 a.m., exercise, meditate, read, and breakfast. Okay. Then we have a work schedule. Okay, so our work schedule would be at 8 a.m. we work, then we have a 1 p.m. lunch, then we have a 7 p.m. working, and 8 p.m. dinner. Okay, before sleep. So this is just example of a millionaire's home schedule and millionaire's work schedule. Okay, let's go on. So activity number 1, I want you to do a schedule activity. What do you do every day? What's your schedule? I want your home schedule, and if you want, work schedule too is okay, but I know coronavirus, some of you have no work schedule. If you do, it's okay. You can think of a work schedule. My schedule would be 7 a.m., wake up, then 7:30, I meditate. Then we have 8:30 bus to work. Then at 12:30, I go to lunch at work. That's where I am. 6 o'clock, I'm still at work, but I'm going home. So home time. Last, at 11:30, I have bedtime, right? So please, I want to know what is your daily schedule every day. Okay. Next, not last, we're not finished. We have gap fill 2. So for gap fill 2, I want to know, Tony describes his typical workday. Write down what he does. So you will listen to a short recording over here about Tony's everyday schedule. So I want to know, what time does he get up at 6 a.m. every day? So if you listen, you will hear, what does he do every day? And you will choose one of these words and we will put them in the correct place. Okay, so number 1 would be every day, most days, okay? Some days, also every day, once a week, and last is every day. Let me read through this. A, get up at 6:30. B, stop for coffee and a muffin. Oh, delicious. Leave home at 7:30, okay? Then we have a morning meeting. Oh, I don't like morning meetings. eat a sandwich at my desk. Okay, that's eating a sandwich, and study for an hour. So you will study for 1 hour. So I want you to tell me, does he do this every day or most days or some days, sometimes? Next is the practice section, okay? So for practice, before we practice, we're going to review prepositions of time, okay? So the different prepositions of time, you did in your Shimonyana class, in your grammar classes, you did prepositions of time, but I think you did in, at, and on only, right? I don't know if you did from and to. So today we're just doing a quick review, okay? So in, we use for the month. So example, in England, it snows in December. We use it for the year. I was born in 1986. Yes, Chincharo, I was born in 1986. My birthday is January 30th, right? Oh, so old, how many? So you can also use it for long periods like summer, winter, and afternoon, okay? Then we have at. At we use for time, so 1 p.m., midnight, or lunchtime, okay? So I have a meeting at 9 a.m. That's a time. Jane went home at lunchtime, okay? Then we have on. On we use for days and dates. So days are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, going on, okay? So I have a date on Saturday night, okay? The Avengers will be out on the 25th of April, 6th of May. They are all dates, okay? Then we have from and then. So we have from and something, to and something. Okay, so we can use from and to for days, time, month, and year. Let's do number one example with a day. From, which is the first one, Tuesday. So from Tuesday, so from mo, to number two, Friday, which is to mo. So from Tuesday to Friday, I work at home. One more example with time. So I work from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Okay, so from is starting, to is finishing time, okay? You can put from and to at the beginning of the sentence and you have your subject, verb, and object, or you can put it at the end of the sentence, subject, verb, and it's your object, okay? So it can change positions in a sentence. So we have 5 different examples. I want you to read and think, okay? Which preposition of time, in, at, on, or from, and to, do you think fits perfectly in here, okay? So you have to guess. Next is your vocabulary for this class. For this class, because we're looking at business schedules, we're looking at different daily schedule, okay? First part of the class, we looked at your home schedule. Now we will look at a business trip schedule, okay? When you go on a trip to another country, like you can go to Japan or you can go to Shanghai in China for a business trip for your company, right? So let's see. What words are important for a business trip? Let's start. Is number 1. Business trip is traveling for work, okay? So it's traveling for your company. It's traveling for a meeting. And so if you work for Disney, I travel to Disneyland Paris for a meeting, right? Or if you work for Starbucks, I travel to the USA for a Starbucks corporate meeting, right? Then we have transport. Transports are different types of movement, right? So you can have a train, van, car, ship, airplane. They're all types of transport. So there are different ways you travel. Okay. Then we have meeting. Okay, so when you have a meeting with your boss, or you can have a meeting with your co-workers to discuss something, to speak about something, or to share information. Next, we have Presentation. I am doing a presentation where you have a video or a PPT and you tell somebody, give your students information, give your workers information. Okay. Meeting. Then you have depart, and I'm going to do both of them together, and arrive. When you go for a business trip, you will first depart, which is leave to go to your travel place. So I am going to Mkhonto. I am departing and going to Mkhonto, okay? Arrive is when you arrive at your destination. So I arrive in Mkhonto at 10 a.m., okay? I depart for Mkhonto at 1 p.m., okay? No, I depart at 1 p.m. and I arrive at 5 p.m. I don't know how far Mkhonto is from here. Depends, okay? So leave and arrive. All right. Let's do the next one. Accommodation. So accommodation is where you will stay. Will you stay in a guest house or will you stay in a hotel? Different kinds of accommodation. You can stay in a cruise ship. You can stay in somebody's house as well, depending on your business trip. Next, concierge is a French word, but it's very important in the tourism industry because you can find concierge at a hotel, concierge at an airport. When I was living in Shanghai, we have concierge for everybody in Shanghai. It's just they help a lot of foreigners to find their way and organize a schedule for them, okay? They can also help you with tour guides and information for emergency services. They're very, very important. So, business trip schedule. We're going to look at a business trip schedule. I want you to fill in Hiro Makino's business schedule, okay? So, you will listen to the audio over there, and you will write his business schedule. I want to know what time will he arrive, okay? So he will from Shanghai to New York. So he will depart from Shanghai and arrive in New York. What time? Okay, I also want to know what time will he have a factory site inspection? What time will he be at Dallas? What time will he be in Texas for a presentation on oil? Then he'll go to San Francisco. Next, he will have an interview with Lindsay Cole. Okay. No, two more things. He will have dinner with Dieter Muller. And finally, his last schedule in San Francisco, Shanghai, he will fly home. Okay, so first he goes to New York, but last he will be in San Francisco and fly home. So he will depart from San Francisco and arrive in Shanghai. Okay, at 9 p.m. So I want you to fill in the information and listen very carefully to the video. Okay, I also have some practice questions for you. These are listening questions. So number one, it's a little story with Mary, May, and Beth, okay? So May and Beth are meeting. I want to know, is it the first time they're meeting? I want to know, is Beth from the USA, United States, or Australia? Where is she from? True or false? Is she from the United States? So two true and false questions. Next page, it's your fill-in. Same story, so you can listen one more time. And then I want you to write the missing words for the story. Okay, so your homework for today is a little bit, all right? So you have schedule activity 1, gap fill activity 2 and 3, and listening activity 4 and 5, okay? So this is all I need you to do today. Please, for your schedule activity, write more detail, please, and try and fill the table if you can, so I can give you enough points. Okay, then gap fill and listening activity are very simple. You just have to listen and write. Okay. If you have any questions or anything you want to share, any other information, please don't be afraid to contact me. Okay, I hope you enjoyed our class today, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye, everyone. 안녕히 가세요.